Well, live on YouTube, not on Facebook. Because I don't have Facebook. Shit.
You want me to run up and log on to mine?
No, I wonder if you can. Tyler, do you got YouTube?
YouTube, I just got a notification. It says watch live with us. So we're live.
Can you share your YouTube? Share the YouTube to Facebook so they can watch the YouTube.
Share mine?
Share the YouTube link to the Twisted Cat Facebook page.
Yep. I'm going to try that.
Yeah, so if you're watching and it's already pre-recorded, we have had a disaster and my Facebook has either been hacked or something, so I can't do nothing on Facebook. So we're on YouTube Live right now, so we're going to put the YouTube link on the Facebook page and hopefully have that figured out. Let's see.
Big Fish Layla says she's coming.
Oh yeah, she ready?
Are you ready?
Hopefully she gets that work. Hey Tom, what's going on? I've been kicked out of Facebook or something, so we're YouTube. We're YouTubers tonight. This is the first time I've had issues with Facebook since 2000 and like, I don't know, 6. Back you had to have a college account to be on Facebook.
Take your time, Alex.
You want to come out here and try it?
All right, just a second. Okay. She's kind of loud, isn't she?
I am.
Wow.
Okay, so I shared the link on the Facebook page so people be able to jump on. So I think she's going to get in the boat. 2 boats in the garage tonight. Sea Arc Dynasty 2.0 and Sea Arc Easy Cat. So our sponsor Castaway Customs will be coming tomorrow morning and sea decking both these boats. And we were nice enough for Hunter. We put him in the garage to get a little cool down on him. Still not really cool in the garage, but a little bit better. So, okay. So let's kind of get this started again. I'm gonna just get everybody fired up. Have you guys seen the Muscatine video yet, Tyler?
No, I haven't.
I'm gonna share this video and then we'll kick the show off. So here we go. Hey, we're here in Muscatine, Iowa. We just wrapped up our first time here, and it was great. 53 teams registered, 50 boats weighed fish. That's incredible. That's probably a record with Twisted Cat. Again, our first time here in Muscatine, Iowa was awesome. A lot of big fish weighed, a lot of big flatheads.
I want you to be thinking about it because I'm going to ask you guys to get it before you throw away.
You guys have to have an idea.
Thank you, Twisted Cat, for coming to Muscatine, Iowa, to our beautiful riverfront. Look forward to continuing this year after year after year. And what a great opportunity for the residents of Muscatine to bring their families down here and see all the fish that they're going to be bringing in, these massive catfish as well. So just thanks again for coming to Muscatine and look forward for the future.
39.22 pounds. Guys. Probably first on you. 15.
Oh my God. Huge.
I think you might have been worth for the team. 42 pounds even. 48.82 pounds.
Wow. Oh my.
We are so excited to be hosting the Twisted Cat Outdoors Fishing Tournament today here in Muscatine, Iowa. It is a beautiful day. It started out a little wet, but has cleared up. We are so excited to be hosting. This is our first year, and we're just really thrilled to have all of these fishermen out on enjoying our beautiful riverfront in the Mississippi River. We are so excited to have the anglers come in and begin weighing. I'm sure they've had a great day of fishing.
So my little backstory on my 25th day. That's really good. What did you tell me that?
So as most of you know, there's no blue cats up here like our last event that had 146 pounds in their biggest 3 fish. This is a 5 fish limit. Again, it was 73.73 was the total weight, and their big fish was 42 pounds. It paid out $7,444. This was an awesome time. I can't wait to come back to Muscatine, Iowa. And again, the city is so great. The restaurants, the hotels, everybody here, the spectators really put on a show for us and these anglers that traveled across the Midwest to be here. Like I said, I can't wait to come back. And again, I think we set a record on how many boats weighed fish. 50 out of 53, that's incredible.
So just to have the catfishing tournament come here to our riverfront means so much to us specifically. And, great for Contrary. And I want to round of applause for Contrary for the Twisted Cat up here.
$2,080. Third place here in Muscatine, Iowa. Great job, guys. Great job. 51.47. Dylan Lawson, boat rating, $3,466. Wow. Good payday. 73.73 total weight, Jim Gillenwater, Paul McIntosh, $6,944 for first. Then they got our Castaway Customs Sea Deck Big Fish Bounty, an extra $500. Their big fish was 42.00. I think somebody nailed that right on the dot on that weight, for a total of $7,000 or $7,444. Woo, wow.
Thanks for the bait on Thursday.
What is the tip that you would say?
Man, I don't know. Probably the tip of the best would be fresh bait.
Fresh bait.
Fresh bait. I mean, that would be the biggest tip.
We hope you have had a wonderful day. The weather sure has cooperated.
Again, thank you, and I look forward to seeing everybody next year for this tournament as well.
All righty. We're back. That was a cool video. Liz, did you get my text?
I did. I'm working on it.
Okay. Might still be able to get on Facebook, but so let's talk a little bit. We got quite a few jumping on. We got 25 people on YouTube watching us. I think they're slowly jumping on. We're talking Pekin, Illinois, August 26th, this Saturday. Tyler has put in, about 296 hours of pre-fishing so far. So he really won't have any excuse this weekend, right?
That's right.
What do you think? We'll have maybe have some blues weighed in.
Last week I would say I figured there'd be quite a few. Seemed like the current's getting cut down with the heat coming and no rain in the forecast for this weekend, so things could turn into lake fishing rather than river fishing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting. I know I've heard of some people. I know Dylan Lawson shared of a blue cat that he had caught. I know he's pretty pumped. But lots of things. So we just had Crothersville. We had 38 teams. Huge payout. With 38 teams, we had $11,900 payout. Over $5,500 for first place. Only had 30 days to really promote that event. It was kind of a new event to the schedule. But this event, people know about. People are kind of getting fired up for. Lots of calls. My phone's been blowing up. So kind of excited to see how that's going to go this weekend. This will be my first time with Twisted Cat on the Illinois River since maybe the first time ever. I can't think I've been on the Illinois River before. Have I?
Havana, right?
Did I do one in Havana?
Oh, I believe that might have been before your time, actually.
Yeah, I think that might have been before
Twisted
my
Cats
time.
had one out of Havana. I know that.
Okay. So this will be, Let's see. All right, I'm going to try something. Danny, you and Tyler want to kind of tell us a little about the event, where things are located. I'm just going to try something real quick for Facebook.
What's that? I'm sorry, Alex.
You guys just want to kind of go over this event here in Pekin, the boat ramps, and kind of talk about, the 2 boat ramps we're going to use, some of the rules with, that area, the no wake and stuff like that.
That's fine. There'll be two check-in points to be able to launch your boat. There'll be one on the Pekin waterfront where the weigh-in is actually at, and another one will be Coochie's on the water, which is approximately about a 15-minute drive from where the weigh-in is located. Both places will have good parking. Expected launch time is, like you said, Alex, they're going to be able to launch at 5 a.m., as early as 5 a.m. Real lines out of the water at 3 and back to the weigh-in line by 4. And I hope I'm correct on that, Alex.
Well, first of all, we need to touch base and start with that. Everybody's going to send off from Ray Dennison Chevrolet at 5 o'clock in the morning for signups. Correct, Alex?
Yes.
And then you will decipher, and that's pretty much right in the middle meeting point of the Coochies and the Pekin Riverfront. So you got about a 10-minute drive to each launch, whichever one you choose to launch from. There are 2 ways to go into Coochie's on the water. You can go down the south side right by the dam, and I would not advise that. That is a very pothole, trailer eating way to go. I would advise going down through Creve Coeur and coming in from the north side. They just got it freshly paved, all nice and beautiful, looking great for everybody. Same way with the Pekin waterfront. They've spent all weekend down there with excavators, chainsaws. I sent Alex some pictures. They really have been doing everything they can to make this turn out great. As far as you launch from Coochie's there, you go upriver about, I'd say, 2 to 3 miles, and you'll hit the 2nd and 3rd bridge. So it was posted no wake. That is the Coast Guard headquarters right there. So I would not advise blowing the no wake coming or going. Like I said, it's posted all over the bridges, no wake, before you enter in between the 2 bridges. As far as Pekin goes, you can launch on either side of the river. If you've got a big boat, that's plenty fine, and you don't have any obstacles between there and as far as you want to run is the Beardstown Bridge.
You're doing really good, Tyler. Want you to know
People
that.
if people want to launch from the dam, launch from Pekin and don't like the fishing halfway through, they do have a good lock system. But once again, you do have barge traffic, and it is a very small river, so all it takes is 1 barge to slow you down through there. So just keep that in the mind also. And I believe that is 7 miles up from the Pekin boat launch. The dam is.
Okay. Well, I don't know that it worked or not. I tried. It says it's on Facebook, but there we go. Anyways, so Friday night, 5 to 7. We'll be set up there. That's going to be fun. We'll have our cornhole game where you can win a free upcoming entry to a tournament. There'll be some food and stuff. We'll have fun just like we always do. Everybody will be talking about the fish they did catch all week, and then who knows what will happen on Saturday. Tyler being one of them. I hope you actually get on your fish that you've been catching all week. And again, we're really excited. Pekin is really, Danny's been doing a lot of news articles, media articles, and people are really excited. The mayor's excited. The city's going to be really pumped. There'll be a lot of vendors, a lot of spectators. So it's going to be a good event.
Sounds like we're going to have a hot, Nate Dogs, which is a chili dog, vendor, and a taco vendor there too. So, when you come in hungry, there's going to be food there to eat.
Yeah, they'll also have the coffee shop there, Alex, just for you.
Well, good. That's what I like to hear. And again, it'll be Ray Dennison Chevrolet. We've got all that stuff on there. We got the address. So make sure you're there Friday night. And then Saturday morning, we're going to do the live well checks there, like Tyler was saying. So Saturday morning, the first boat in line next to the trailer at 5 a.m. How we're going to do that is we're going to check live wells. We're going to check registration, make sure everybody's on that list. If you haven't registered, you can still register. Everything will be done there. We'll hand you your weigh-in slip. Once that's all done, you're good to go. Then the next boat, and so on and so on. So you just stay in your truck and boat. Have your live well lid open. So right when you come up to us, it's open. We check it. Make sure all your people in the boat are the same. And then by that time, you're able to go to Coochie's or Pekin and then put your boat in, go as far as you want up, but down you can only go to the Beardstown Bridge. And somebody had asked on the Beardstown Bridge, does that mean there's 2 bridges? Railroad Bridge, and there's another bridge. What's the other? Just like what is that, 24?
one something, I believe, but yeah, that's what we generally went with. Was the street bridge right there that crosses through town?
The highway bridge right there.
Yes.
That big highway bridge.
Yes.
Yep, it's on the GPS. So the only boundary in this event is the southern boundary, and that is the highway bridge in Beardstown, Illinois. So from the highway bridge in Beardstown, Illinois, you cannot pass that bridge. So from that bridge all the way up, I don't know how far north you can go, pretty far, but you got a lot of things. In Illinois, there's a lot of things going on there. You have the no wake zone between the two bridges right there in Peoria. So that is, do not create a wake there. They will give you a ticket, and then that will make you get disqualified. Same thing on the dams. We'll have the dams. Yeah, Tom said Highway 67. That's correct. So if you're fishing a dam, we'll be in contact with those, the workers there. There's lines 600 foot above. I think it's 300 foot below. Do not pass those lines because they will be taking pictures. They will be calling me. They have my number. They know there's a big event. I don't want them to call me. You know, if they send me a picture and say, hey, this boat is past this line, you're going to be disqualified. So the main and most important thing is make sure that if you're fishing and for 1 second you have a question, should I be doing this? Is this legal? Can we go past here? What does no wake mean? Call me. Don't even hesitate. So yeah, Adam said 150 foot below, 600 foot above. And I'm going to actually, I think Adam sent me that. I'm going to see if I can pull that up. Looks like we're live on Facebook now, which is good. Yep. Okay, I'm going to see if I can share this page. Present. Okay, it's probably not really big on there, but it'll kind of show you. So right here, we have 600 foot above, 400 foot below. No boats are allowed. If you have any questions about that, or if you think you're too close, all your sonars are going to show you, your height and stuff. And then on the upper Mississippi is 150 and 600 foot. So there's several dams. There's a lot of different things going on. The water is the water still kind of low up there?
Yes, sir. It's not low, but like I said, it's starting to get to where it's going to be getting low.
So we just want to make sure everybody's careful.
I believe that the Peoria pool's at normal pool, right at, and the Pekin pool's probably 1.5 feet above normal pool.
Okay. Cool. So now we've got about 65 people watching. So now that we've got some people on YouTube and Facebook, if you have any questions about Pekin or really any questions about anything Twisted Cat, now's the time to definitely ask.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Let's talk about coming in for the weigh-in line real quick.
Yes, let's do that.
So, like guys coming from Coochie's on the water, they'll be coming in 29. They'll come along the cemetery there. Okay, you'll come to your first light and you'll hang a right. That road will then bend you at a hard 90 to the left, and that is 2nd Street. You'll come down and want to come in off 2nd Street the one way to get down to the boat launch. Not actually like you would come through the city. And I believe I sent you a picture of that with some arrows stating that. Is there any way we can pull that up, Alex?
Yes, I'm working on that right now. Give me just 1 second. I'm usually so much better prepared, and then all the Facebook stuff happens, and it just went to crap. All right. Share. Let's see if I can share this big. No, not me. Oh, there we go. Okay, so how's this looking so far? I'm going to see if I can get it. So there's the Peak and Pier. Here's the boat ramp, correct? Off North Front Street.
Absolutely.
If I can figure out. I don't know how to change it to where you can see the. Well, this kind of works. So, can you see my mouse? Yeah, you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's the Peak and Pier. You're gonna come in if you're coming from Coochie's. Let's go over that one more time, and I'll kind of run the mouse down it.
Okay, zoom out a little bit. Right where your mouse is on that 2nd Street. So if you follow that all the way up, keep going up.
Oh, here.
North. Yep, north.
Yep.
There you go. Keep going. But you can see the cemetery about at the tip of your mouse. You see the cemetery there?
Yep. Yep.
That's 29. That's where you'll come in right there.
Okay.
Right
and
there with the blue.
2nd Street.
Yep, come down 2nd Street. Now zoom in a little bit further. Okay, go. You see that blue little marker there on the north side of the bridge?
Yeah.
Keep going north with your mouse. Not that road. That road keeps you up above. That road right there above your mouse, just north of your
Caroline
mouse. Right
Street.
There. Yep. Yes, sir.
Yep. So you come in north 2nd, and you'll do Caroline Street, which will take you down
right underneath the bridge, which
right underneath the bridge.
Yes, sir.
And what we'll do is also on Friday, and actually probably Saturday morning, once everybody leaves, we'll kind of explain. We'll do a live run through in my truck on how that's going to look too. So the weigh-in, like I said, this will check in at Ray Dennison in the morning, our live well check, all that stuff. And then you can either go to Pekin right here, which is going to, they got plenty of good parking, or you can go to Coochie's. If you pull out of Pekin, you'll just get back in this weigh-in line. We'll have it all ready for you. It'll be nice. And we'll do like Tyler said, we'll do a live video Saturday morning kind of going over that because me and Danny are going to run this on Friday. We just want things to go smooth. There's going to be a lot of spectators, a lot of vendors, a lot of things going on down here. So we'll explain how all that's going to work, especially with the live video. That sound pretty good?
That sounds
so far?
Great.
Yes, morning checks at Dennison Chevrolet.
Yes.
Okay, let's get our mugs all back up here. There we go. All right.
Yeah, just want to say, Alex, the city has spent a lot of money on getting this ready for us. And not only the city, but the mayor, making sure that this facility that we're weighing in the fish at is going to be nice. We're going to, when we access coming in from Caroline Street, we're going to have a person up there on the top direct traffic, keep them off to the right side, simply because there's a boat club, and I cannot block their traffic way coming in on Caroline.
Yeah.
So it's very important that we keep those boats to the right on the way in, and that way traffic from the Pekin Boat Club has inserts weighing out. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that'll be good. And you got to be in the weighing line by 4:30. We'll have our certified timekeeper that will be at the back of the line at 4:30 to check that, make sure that's all good too. So again, take your time, be safe. There's a lot of kind of different hazards with this event, with between the bridges, the no wake, the 67 bridge in Beardstown is the boundary south, the 2 different boat ramps. There's some shallow stuff going on. There's a lot of dams. So just like I said, the most important thing, if you have a question, call me. Don't assume. Don't ask another angler for sure. Right, Tyler? Not that you have, but don't assume. Just make that call. We're excited. This is going to be a big turnout. Like I said, it's going to be a shootout. We want to grow this event. This is, speaking of points, there's a lot of people. We put the points together. Let me pull those up real quick because that's getting kind of wild. Pull them up. We missed you this weekend. Ooh, it looks like somebody just paid. Another person just signed up right now while we're live. All right, let's see. So we'll go over this real quick and get back on some peeking stuff. So just got these updated. My phone's been blowing up today about points. As you can kind of see, if I can make this full screen a little bit better. We still got a tie. Mike was so close. He needed one more point. Two more, actually, one better finisher. Two places better in Crothersville. He would have beat Jason out of a point. But Jason, Hamilton, and Mike are tied with 776. John and Kevin with 771. Charlie and Donald and Donnie is 768. Cassie, Scott Linton, Pete Moreland, Aaron, Gerald. There's a lot of people. The first 24 boats are in the 700s. So 24th has 723 points. That's with the 183, 183, 177, and 180. That's 24th place. So I assume after peaking to be in the top 50, you're going to have 3 decent weigh-ins or 4 tournaments. Because right now, 50th place is Richard White. He's got 478 points with 1, 2, 3 tournaments. But out of those 3 tournaments, he's got a 197, a 188, 181, and then still a skunk. The points are getting really interesting. What do you think, Tyler? Where are you at on here? There you are, Tyler Sapp. He is 27th with 666. Wow, you got to get that changed, man.
Hey, it can be nothing but up from here, right?
Nothing but up. So a couple other interesting things so far with the tournaments we have in.
I need to get rid of that 100 and catch some fish.
I know. 483 unique anglers. So 483 people have fished the Twisted Cat Outdoors Trail so far this year. And like I said, to be in the top 50 right now, you need 478 points. And it got shook up a decent amount in Crothersville, but there are a lot of anglers that are signed up and going to add a 4th tournament and a 5th and 6th tournament coming up in Pekin. That's really going to shake things up in the points. Hamilton said still holding strong. So, like I said, I foresee there's a lot of changes that can happen. There's a lot of anglers. You take, some good finishes. 192. Michael Doyle. Wow, you take Doyle's got 192, 192, 182, and 174. So he gets rid of a 174, and that's going to change his points drastically. So there's a lot of things that can change. I mean, you're talking the top are within a few points of each other, and we still got Pekin, Tulsa, and New Madrid. So 3 tournaments left. A lot of things are going to get shooken up. So I'm excited about the points.
Is that the most you've ever had in the points race so far, or what's your?
Yeah, this is the first year I was kind of hesitant to do the points and figure out how to do it or it's fair because, it's kind of always been, whoever shows up, what do they call those awards? A show-up award. And I wanted it to, with what we have, $35,000 no entry fee, I really wanted it to be tough, the best of the best, the people that really put in the time, work hard to get in that top 50. Now that top 50, that's technically about 25 boats because this partners, with that. Some of them kind of change. As you can see, Jason and Mike are tied, but they don't fish together. So very interesting to see. Yeah, participation trophy. So I didn't want it to be a participation invite championship. I wanted people to really work hard, and come. So it's a nice sit down dinner, a lot of fun. You've been to the championship before that we've done, so it's something really fun to be a part of. And now this is amazing how it's playing out where I'm gonna say that you're gonna have to be in the 700s to be invited, and that's a big deal. I mean, that's weighing a good bag in 4 tournaments.
So me and Adam, that's been like the conversation the past 2 months is, like we don't want to call it sandbagging, but all these guys are going to be coming out of the woodwork here these last couple tournaments. You know what I mean? So just because you feel comfortable now, don't think that it's going to hold on, because there's some people that want to go, and they're gonna find a way to get in.
Yeah, and just like Adam said, he's at 737. Now I think it's probably safe. I don't know. I say that, but at 737 with 4 tournaments left, he's in 15th. So there's a lot of people in the 5s and 600s that just don't have that 3rd and 4th event in, or they got 100 and they got to replace. So they replace one of their 100s. I mean, they're going to go way up in the 700s. But I'm gonna shoot, and I'm gonna say it's gonna take 725 to make the championship, which is crazy. That means you did well in 4 events. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I think that the champion, whoever wins, again, Jason and Mike are tied. It's going to be more than 776. I think we're going to see probably some 780s, 785, and then you got the championship. So if you're tied, it's going to get broke at the championship, because that's
the best. That's
plus.
The best part.
Yeah. And what's cool is, like, I wish I was fishing. I wanted to be a part of this to see like where I fit in, because if you truly are the points champion this year, I really believe that that's saying something.
Absolutely.
Big time. Not to take anything away from any in the past, but we've never had this many. Usually it's 3 or 4 boats that even really are, fishing against each other, maybe even less. Now you have a lot of people that are following. I mean, you got JT Ray from Oklahoma. You got a lot of different people that, are really chasing it. So pretty exciting. What's up, Adam? So that's a little bit about the points. Crothersville is a great event for everybody that joined in a little late. We were talking about that a little bit more on YouTube Live. We just missed the crazy hot day on Sunday. Saturday was still very hot, but not too bad. We had 2 guys from Lone Oak, Arkansas, that came and were our fish haulers. So once you came and weighed your fish, we put them straight into a big oxygenated tank. They took care of the fish for us, which was great. So I really appreciate that. JT said he's coming from the back of the pack, and he just got a 5th place finish. He's another finish away from being up in the top by Jason and Mike. So I mean, there's some cool things. It's exciting to watch. I'm so excited Monday to go and do the points and see how things change. Like, just even this time, there was numbers that changed. A lot of people went up, and a lot of people went way down. So JT says he's coming. But yeah, so Crothersville was great. Again, we've had Muscatine, a week off, Crothersville, then Pekin, then Canton and Jack and Jill. Then we're going to the Alton Classic. So a lot of things are happening, but Pekin is this weekend, and I'm pumped about it. The weather looks great. If you're pre-fishing, though, Tyler, everything's going to change Friday, Saturday. All right?
Yes, sir.
Danny, what's the weather? What's the high Saturday? 82?
82.
What's the high Thursday? 102?
Yes, it is 102.
So what do you guys think? How's that going to affect the fishing?
It's hard to say. With it dropping down into the 60s, I mean, that's a pretty drastic drop in one day, overnight. And to be waking up, instead of 75, 78, waking up in the morning, it's just hard to say, Alex. The water levels, everything. I think there's going to be a lot of fish caught. I really, really do. I think it's going to be a good way in. Water temperatures are going to be hot. Live wells are going to be busy, keeping those fish alive. But otherwise than that, I don't think we could ask for better conditions for a tournament.
No, I agree.
I'm just keeping my lips sealed. I'm not shooting myself in the foot. So
You're not going to do any pre-fishing though this week, are you?
I'm done. I hung the boots up this week. If they saw me last week, then that's all good. But
I don't believe that one. You're saying you're not going to put your boat in this week at all.
I didn't say I'm just not gonna get a line wet. I did everything I
Danny,
needed
you
to
want to make a bet on that?
I'm with you. I'm with you on that bet. Whatever you put in, I'll match you.
Yeah, I guarantee you wetting a line.
Yeah. We know that, Alex.
Man, I wasn't lying to you. We went over there to Iowa. We never even been on that pool. We're thinking too much. We're out thinking ourselves too much. We just got to go fishing and have fun. That's what we're gonna do these next few tournaments. And if it gets us into the classic, it does great, you know. But we had a ball over there at Iowa, you know. So just keep on grinding, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I know there's some people that spent their last weekend there. I know Dylan Lawson's there. He's another one that's only got, I think, 3 tournaments in, but they're all good finishes. So with the 4th tournament, he's gonna put him way up there.
Well, I've
Put the boat in without wetting a line.
been up and down this river all week for the last week, and I've seen all kinds of boats. So there's been plenty of people here checking out, see what they got in stock too. So don't anybody think I'm the only one out doing it.
Liz, what do you think?
About if he's gonna be doing pre-fishing or about
Yeah.
what?
I think she already knows, Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm betting yes. Sorry, Tyler.
Nothing to be sorry about, honey. Being truthful is the best thing.
So I just looked real quick, and we have 20 teams registered right now. So that's a good pre-registration. And again, there's a lot of, just like what we've seen, and actually that's more than we've had in Muscatine in the beginning.
No, and I think it's going to be a good turnout. I really, really do. Hopefully, fishing's going to be good, on fire. I know the people here that are going to be coming too, that we're going to have a pretty good crowd and coming in for the weigh-in. And it'd be nice to put a show on for them, Alex.
100%. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Just like we did in Muscatine and Crothersville, there was, we just had to set some 10 by 10 tents up to kind of cool the bleachers down in Crothersville. Muscatine was a little warm too, but it looks like it's going to be beautiful. I think people will be out on Saturday kind of hanging out, almost in fall temps with a high 82. You're going to probably see some fog probably on the river that morning, I would say.
Yeah, with it cooling down, yeah, most definitely going to be.
So, anglers are going to have to take that in consideration, also if you want to do a long run. I think Saturday morning you're going to wake up and when you hit that water, it's going to be thick fog.
It is.
That's going to change things.
Yeah, and it's just be safe, everyone be safe out there. But yeah, I think you're 100% right. I think we're going to be fighting with the fog in the morning. But at least once the fog lifts, it turned out to be a beautiful day. They're not calling for any showers, no thunderstorms, high of 82. And that's perfect weather, perfect fishing weather.
Yeah. Yeah, watch the channel mark.
Is Rhett going to be coming?
Oh, he'll be there. Yeah,
he'll be there. I got to have somebody hold up the fish.
Yeah, he'll be there. He'll help you. 100%. Dylan Alston, 50 miles away. Yeah, so a lot of people have been asking about blues, and like I said, the Illinois River is a little different. They can travel further north, up to Illinois. I know Mike had talked to this weekend about a blue. I really foresee us weighing a couple blues. It's as many boats that we're going to have. I always get told in Pool 19 that we're going to weigh blues, but still yet to weigh one. But a little bit different situation. So I think only thing that might change is that crazy weather. I think it might happen late enough where it doesn't affect it too much. But it seems like once that water, that first kind of hard, cool temp, it really pushes those blues south. And we'll see that in, Seth was out today catching some blues. There's been a lot of blues caught in my pool. Actually, Nate Blinn, if you're on here, I wonder if I can share your picture. He took a picture of a big blue that he caught right across from my house yesterday morning with some leftover skipjack from the Crothersville tournament. So, in 2 weeks in Canton tournament, we might not weigh any blue cats because they already went south. So, be interesting. What about flatheads? Is that a good flathead area up there?
That's what I was just getting ready to say. I think you're going to see a lot of flatties weighed in. Yeah, and there's some nice flatheads here. So I think I think the flathead will be very, very good. You can start off if you could start off and get a good one right off the bat. It's always a plus. But who knows? But no, I think the flathead fishing. Tyler knows more than I am because he's been out there, and I know there's people that have been talking saying that the flathead bite was doing pretty good. So we'll see. We hope it is.
Yeah. Wally said he caught a 92 in the Pekin pool last year. A 92-pound flathead, channel cat, or blue? Come on, Wally. Don't tell me we caught channel cat. Oh, 9.2.
I was going to say.
Oh, dude.
Those decimals make a big difference.
Well,
Yeah,
you're killing me, man.
I think the biggest fish I've seen, out of this pool since I started in 2007, I've seen two 47-pound flatheads, and I believe one came out of a Hams Pekin Boat Club tournament that some guys here local caught, and the other one was caught in the Cabela's by Kenny and Brian. And I believe that they would just barely outbeat a 41-pounder.
Wow.
So, there are some quality flatheads in this, but don't think there's not some good channels, too. So
100%. Yeah, Sean asked if it's a 5 fish. It is a 5 fish limit. No length limit. The 5 biggest catfish you can catch. We could hit 100 pounds. Somebody get a nice one of them 30, 40-pound blues. Get maybe 30, 40-pound flathead. And you get some of them channel kitties. Add to the live well.
that's the recipe.
Well, and the thing about it is, Alex, a 10-pound, 12-pound channel is pretty common here. I'm sure that you're going to have to wheedle your way through 4 or 5-pound fish, but a 10 and 12-pound channel is very, very common. It's you hear of it every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So no, the overall tournament itself, blues, flathead, channel cat, I think you'll see all 3 of them weighed in. That's my opinion. But who knows? We'll wait and see.
Yeah. So let's everybody watching, give us your weights. I'm gonna write mine down. I'm gonna say 5 fish limit Pekin this weekend. Big fish is gonna be, I'm gonna say 36.12 big fish, and total weight is gonna be 84.50 total weight. So 36.12 big fish, 84.50 total weight.
Very doable.
Well, you kind of did a little head shake there, Tyler. What are you thinking?
That's I tell you what, you come here and you do that. That's impressive. Please come shake my hand afterwards, because you did have a great day on the water.
But you're gonna have a lot of anglers out there, and that's the thing you gotta understand is we have 50, 60 out there. You're gonna see some good weights. Ken says no way, but Ken, I seen a couple blues caught this weekend from some anglers that have never been to Pekin.
I'm gonna say you're gonna be more in the ballpark of if you can hit 62 pounds. We'll say you're gonna feel real good at coming in. It's just a little bit over a 10-pound average, and that's back to we're talking. I don't think, me personally, I will go out and fish for blue cats and think that I'm gonna bring in 5 blue cats. You know what I mean? if you get that one good blue cat to go along with your stringer, and you can catch, 4, 8 to 10 pound channel cats to go along with it, you'll be pushing that 60 pounds. So, but that's just my personal thoughts,
Yeah, and I think I've got to agree with Tyler. I think if you weigh it, you can weigh in, Alex. You can weigh in at 60 pounds. You're definitely going to be in the money. And I think 60 pounds is a good weight. It really is. We're running the river as long as I have and he has. Many tournaments we run on the Illinois River. You get 60 pounds, and I want to come shake your hand too.
Yeah,
So, I mean so you're saying we're not going to weigh any fish like that this weekend?
How big is that, Alex? How big would you say that is? 12, 14?
I only pulled up big. I'm going to say that's. We got some jaws on them. I'm going to say, yeah, probably 12, 14 pounds. It's a tough angle.
And that's a really good fish, you know what I mean? And a lot of people may be like, that's not a good, but that is, that's our river system growing right there. You go 5, 10 years back and you don't see those.
No.
Those are unheard of.
Right.
It's just like the flathead fishing. You came down here and you could fish all year, and you might get on the flatheads one night all year. And now, we were talking the other night, the flatheads have just taken off the last 3 years. And I mean, absolutely taken off. And there's not a lot of monsters you're catching, but you're catching a lot of teenagers, which shows that they're reproducing, growing, and moving, So to me, that's the very positive effect.
Yeah. But so Dylan just said that was 17.5.
Okay. Yeah. It's hard to tell by pictures. It's all just, and I don't mean to knock you, Dylan, or anything, man. That's a killer fish, Like I said, that is a really good fish.
But it ain't like Dylan spent a lot of time there, I don't think. So, I mean, that's, that's one angler going there, catching a blue, and then.
But like I said, he was in a good area, He figured something out quick by mapping, and yeah.
So there's another one.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
So it's hard to say that 84 is out of reach. You catch a couple of those, you know what I mean?
No, I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying somebody can't come in with 2 or 3, but I really don't foresee quite yet in our river system, a 5 blue cat limit coming out.
Yeah. I'll tell you another thing. That guy right there, I mean, this is his backyard, right?
Yeah, and he catches fish out of the mud hole in the street.
I mean, Mike is hungry. And I'm looking at the points right here. Mike's got to replace, he's got a 199, a 199, a 190. He's got to get better than 12th place and takes out Jason for first place.
Now the real question is Jason coming? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if Mike's not in the top 12, that dude is a solid fisherman on this river. And if he's not, he's had a horrible day of fishing. I will tell you that. Mike, mad props to you. You're a hell of a fisherman, dude.
But that's what I'm saying is you take this tournament, all he's got to do is get a 12th, better than 12th, a 12th place or better. And he goes up a point. He gets something like crazy, like a top 5 or top 3. He jumps way up.
Yeah, well, don't count him out. Don't even say he can't win it, because he, if he's one of the first people I would choose, showing up to this tournament to be right there in the top 3. I'll tell you that.
Him and Cassie came to Caruthersville and they were hungry, weren't they, Liz?
They were.
I mean, they didn't hang out much. They were all in. I mean, they
started the year hungry. You know what I mean? They like to fish. They like to compete. And they're good at it. That's what you got to have. You got to have the drive.
Yeah. What do you think it's going to take, Liz? Let's write that weight down.
I'm going to have to think on it because everyone's guesses, I mean, I'm not basing it on theirs, but everyone's guesses is all over the place. And then I've never been up there. So
everybody said Muscatine was going to be a terrible weigh-in, and that's probably one of the best weigh-ins we've done in a northern event ever. People are still talking about that.
I think you're going to have a lot of teams, that are going to battle it out to try to get the good points position, the top 10 or 15. And there's going to be a lot of teams weighing 30, 35, 40 pounds in that range right there. The question is, can you get that extra kicker fish to get you over it is really the matter.
Yeah.
I think you're going to need 45 pounds to be in the money.
Wally, I got $100 that it's more than that. You want to throw 100 on it?
On
Wally
45,
said 47 pounds total weight. That's gonna get crushed. Come on, Wally, throw 100 on it. The problem is this tournament's gonna bring out. I mean, so look at some of the guys. You talk the Walsh brothers, Ludke, all these. I mean, everybody up there. Bobby Lee. There's some tough anglers.
Oh, there's some serious good
right
fishermen, but don't rule out anybody coming from out of state either.
No, I mean look what Dylan Lawson just did. I mean, there is anybody thinking it's going to take less than 50 pounds. I mean, it's going to have to be a horrible day of fishing. I think there's just too many anglers that have been doing this for too long, and there's too many new anglers. It's going to be a slug.
Alex, it's going to be an open tournament. Let's face it. It really is. You got guys that have been running here on this river for years, 20 years plus, 30 years.
100%.
Yeah, and I mean, there's too many good anglers to say, I think this one's going to win. You know what I'm saying? You can have a guy that's been fishing the Illinois River here for 10 or 15 years, and a guy that's been fishing 30 years on the river, and that guy with 10 or 15 years will outdo the guy with 30 years. It's going to be an open tournament.
Yeah, I'm pumped to see how it plays out.
I think if there's 40 boats, 35, 38 of them are going to weigh fish. But it's all, catching fish is not the problem. It's finding them good fish, Because they're not just everywhere in our river system. I would say average fish for us is 4 to 6 pounds, 4 to 7 pounds, that range. That's our average fish. So if you can put in your 5 fish bag and get up, 8, 9 pounds, 10 pound average, I mean, that's when you really, I would be feeling good. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, if I'm coming in on a 10 pound average fish coming in, I'm gonna feel pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, 9 times 5 is 45. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. The money's gonna be. You're gonna need a 9 pound average.
Let alone if you can get that kicker, Alex, that one kicker.
And I think we'll see some kickers.
Yeah, I do too. I think we're gonna see some kickers. I really do.
I did see Joe asked a question about the host hotel, and I'm going to be staying at the Hampton.
Hampton, yeah.
Yep. So there's the Holiday Inn. It's got the parking's a little rough at the Holiday Inn. You can still park there, but you got the Super 8, the Hampton, and the Holiday Inn. They're kind of right there, all close to each other.
Well, not only that, you're right there where all the food's at.
Well,
you're out there where all the food's at, so it's going to be easy access to go to the restaurants, go eat, do whatever, and it's a straight shot right into Pekin. So
yeah, and then you got, like I said, you've got the Hampton Inn and Suites has probably some of the best parking. The Econo Lodge, it looks like it's $54 on here, $118 for the Hampton Inn. These are just regular prices that on Google. $101 for the Holiday Inn Express. That the parking is going to be rough there, and then $54 for the Super 8. Some of the parking is just tight. That's the only thing you got to really worry about. So just always kind of Google things. We just chose the Hampton Inn because it's got tons of parking. It's next to a couple restaurants.
Alex, be honest, you're going there for the food, Alex. You're staying there because of the food.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what Hampton Inn. What is their little saying? Because they'll leave the lights on for you. What's that one?
Got me.
Liz?
I don't know what that one is.
Oh my, they're terrible.
Which ones you got to cast the line farther?
I don't know.
I don't.
Wasn't that what you
Motel 6.
Wasn't that at Muscatine? You chewing Liz. She needs to cast her pole a little bit farther.
But I'm still the one who caught all the fish, so I don't think
That's
that
right.
it mattered.
Yeah, because I declared myself the net man.
Oh, you poor woman, what you got to put up with.
I know.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know what Rhett's doing. Hopefully he's getting pumped up.
He's messaged me a few times, but I told him we were doing the live. I told him to come on out, and he hasn't yet.
Yeah, I didn't tell him you're coming for a big fish.
I don't know if we can print off those maps and with those arrows that Tyler sent you, and maybe have copies of them Friday night. If someone wants to take a copy of them, that might
And
help.
then we'll also print some stuff out Saturday, hopefully on the dams, the
the bridges,
the weigh-in, and again we'll do some live video.
I can try to share them to the Twisted Cat page too if I need to.
Yeah, well, hopefully by tomorrow I have Facebook again. So you know what? It's terrible when you lose Facebook. It's the first time I've ever lost it, but I'm gonna let her chill tonight. I'm just gonna kind of relax. So people are gonna have to call my phone, I guess, if they want to talk instead of sending me a Facebook message.
Mike said we'll have our good luck charm with us this weekend. I wonder if that's a duck or what is that charm?
What charm are you talking about, Mike? Hopefully they're talking about their son.
Oh, yeah.
Unless he's talking about that rubber duck.
Oh, Mike said Timothy. Okay.
I figured it was Timothy, but they also probably have a rubber duck that they found. So if you find any rubber ducks in your live well and Rhett signed it, you might get a prize at the end of the year. So keep those in that live well.
Keep the rubber ducks.
Yeah, Timothy's coming out. Mike, do you understand that all you got to do is replace the 188 to take the first place lead? And Jason's got to replace a 183. Getting crazy, and it depends. You know, you got John and Kevin. They got to replace a 180. They got a 199, 200, and then two 186s. The Ducks will be there too. So Adam, is your plan Tyler, your plan to make the championship?
Absolutely. If I can qualify, I'm not getting overly confident yet because, like I said, I know how it goes when you get towards the end of the year. Everybody gets all excited, like, yeah, I'm in 18th or 15th place, and all of a sudden, you know, you get to the last tournament, and you're like, how am I in 40th or how am I in 60th? And you just got to be patient and, you know, try to do what you can to get there.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on how it's playing out with it being your best 4 out of 10? I mean, it lets you. It doesn't make you fish all of them, because then once that, you kind of get that participation award. But then it also lets you drop 6 events.
Well, I like competition, so I think that really heats up points races and the challenge of it, and you know, the aspect of getting people to more tournaments. You know, and that also benefits not only you but the catfishing industry. You know, so it's a great thing, I think.
Yeah,
I like to see tight races rather than people, you know, doing, you know, your best 7 out of 8 tournaments, and all of a sudden you got one guy who's got, you know, 6 good finishes out of the 7, and then, you know, Joe Blow that had 4 good finishes, but you know what, his partner couldn't make it and he had to fish one by himself and didn't do so hot, or, you know, had to skip one because he had to go to his daughter's dance rehearsal. You know, it makes sense a lot.
I was kind of optimistic, and it's really, each tournament plays out more and more and more, so it's really exciting. Danny, you're going to have to kind of coach him these next couple events so he can get it together, so he doesn't show up and catch all his fish during the week.
He's uncoachable. He's uncoachable, Alex. We talked about this.
Oh, man. And then you got it. I mean, Tyler, you literally have 666 points. You got to change that up, dude.
Hey, this one says she's coming this weekend, so y'all better watch out because this is one that matters in the boat.
Good. I love the jersey she got on.
Big Fish Layla.
Layla, are you ready for this weekend?
Mhm.
Yeah. Make sure that he doesn't wet any lines this week, okay? Don't let him go out on the water.
Otherwise, she's going to come in and tell Uncle Alex.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that you let him out fishing.
Oh.
Let's see, Jason said, what place do I have to finish to replace my lowest score?
183, wasn't that what you said?
183 is your lowest score.
You coming up now, Jason? Give me your ring.
Yeah, there's only 3 tournaments left. They're all going to be shootouts, man. Every tournament has been a shootout.
Well,
Every
every tournament counts, Alex. That's, every tournament's going to
And
count.
what? No, you still got New Madrid, right? And that, I mean, that's always a killer turnout.
That's a slugfest there too. I mean, just crazy.
That's-
And then you got Tulsa. I mean, Tulsa's a brand new event. You know, that's going to get some of our Western anglers more, you know, their 4th tournament in. You know, that's JT's kind of backyard. Pekin's gonna. I mean, I'm gonna say Pekin's gonna mix it up the most, in my opinion, coming up. Just so many anglers that have already fished or coming. You know what I mean? Getting their 3rd, 4th, 5th event, some 6th event. So you're gonna see a lot of numbers change around.
Right.
Is New Madrid the one that's got the weigh-in downtown that has the killer pork steaks?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Don't be letting Bo hear that either, because that will be one he won't miss.
Even Blake's gonna try to come out of retirement. We ain't seen Blake in a while. Blake and his dad
Coming to Pekin?
coming to Keystone.
Oh.
John Williams coming to Keystone. So Keystone, Mike goes, what pork steaks? Yeah, Keystone, like I said, is a brand new event. Me and Liz spent some time there checking that out. We're going to be at Grand Lake of the Cherokees in Grove, Oklahoma, February 3rd of 2024. That's a done deal. What else do we? September 20th, Burlington, Iowa. So we got a few events that we've already got on the calendar for 2024. And if you thought this year was a big year, wait till 2024.
So you said you're having a February tournament next year?
February 3rd.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yep.
Where's that at?
Grove, Oklahoma, Grand Lake of the Cherokees.
I like
Then
Indians.
Then we'll be in Alton in March. Looks like March 2nd.
Nobody reacted to that.
And then who knows where that championship's going to be. But I'm excited. This actually, some of the fish haulers this weekend were talking about Washita. One of them's got a boat on it. And he is more.
Is that where
excited
Seth
than I am.
got his personal best?
Huh?
Is that where that picture of Seth's personal best was?
No, that was in my pool out behind my house, pool 20.
I got you.
He's been pre-fishing every day. He's ready for that Jack and Jill tournament.
Oh boy.
The full 24 schedule, hopefully here pretty soon. I'm going to start making the dates or putting the events up and stuff like that. But just a little bit of teaser. February 3rd, 24 is Grove, Oklahoma. March 2nd, Alton, Illinois. April, we're still up in the air. We just the Sea Arc Owners Tournament is going to be the 19th and 20th in April. Fishing for Freedom is going to be May 31st and June 1st. We just announced the Sea Arc Poker Run. Obviously, we're going to be going back in August to Muscatine. That was an awesome event.
That was cool. I tell you what, that was really nice.
Yep. Possibly something in Kansas.
It was almost a lot like the Fort Madison setup, you know, for the park and all that. It was very nice, very nice.
But the city really came out, you know, having the Twisted Cat beer, just little things like that. And, you know, it's been the captain's meetings are kind of growing to be fun and have a chance to win a free entry. Speaking of free entry, not only did the first place team win, one of them won the free entry also the night before.
Oh, nice.
So he's got a free entry coming up. So they won 38 teams. They won $5,500, something like that, and a free entry to an upcoming event. They had a lot of things. It was a good weekend for them, and they were rough. They didn't think it was going to be a good day fishing. Andy had his kid had a thing Friday night, so Billy came over to do some pre-fishing, and they got on him. 138 pounds. That's a big deal.
Nice
That was a 75-pound baroot.
Right.
Yeah,
that's big.
That's a huge fish. So I mean, that was awesome to see that.
Yeah.
So I guess one other thing, are you still doing that grassroots division or anything like that?
Yeah, no. Anybody that wants to be a part of the grassroots, definitely, that's something that we're still doing.
Maybe
Muscatine.
Maybe mention that a little bit. About if anybody's interested in coming to Pekin, and checking out the tournament scene.
Yeah. So anybody that wants to come to Pekin and do the grassroots, it's a $50 entry, 100% payback, and like I said, it's kind of a way to get your feet wet. You don't have to spend the $300. You don't get obviously some of the prizes and the points and all that stuff. But we had a team do it in Muscatine and they had a blast. So we just want to continue to grow that.
I feel like you get to learn a lot. You know what I mean? So if somebody's looking to learn and interact with everybody, it's a great way for somebody that's just up and coming to really learn a lot and figure out what they need to do.
Yeah, like I said, the guys, I'm going to have them on the show here in a few weeks and talk about their first tournament. We had 2 teams that fished their first tournament this weekend. Another angler jumped in with Dustin Shepard, got 4th place, Ben, and he was pumped. So he had already bought a boat, and he is fired up about this, and he really enjoyed his first tournament. So that's pretty cool to see. I'll show you real quick. This is our first place team, Andy Needham, Billy, and Bobby Littleton. And that is right before these anglers weighed. Jeff Dodd and Randy Dodd weighed their fish. They had a 60, was it 68, Liz, or 69?
I think 68.
They had a 68-pound fish, and it was a giant. And I literally turn around, and I look in Andy's live well, and it's ProCat 240, and I see just like 2 humps. And I'm like, oh my. In this fish, it looked similar in size to the 68, but we were talking about it like with the fish haulers, like the muscle on this fish. It was just, it was a mad fish. And he was talking about how hard it fought. I think he said he caught it in 65 foot of water. So that's pretty interesting. And you take that fish away from their 3-limit bag and you replace that with something smaller and they don't have much, you know what I mean? But they caught that kicker, and in every tournament, it's the kicker, that can make or break you.
You're right.
So, Jeff Dodd, he had a 68. He didn't break 100 pounds, so he had an almost 70-pound fish, and then he had some small other fish to go with it. But the kicker can change a lot of things. I think just like in Muscatine, 42-pound big fish.
Right.
That's a giant.
Yeah, you would have told me 72 pounds was going to win, that tournament, and I was very skeptical.
But you're saying there's some good flatheads up there. So, you take somebody catching a 20-pound flathead, which is probably not out of the ballpark, and then catching a couple, even a 20-pound blue. We got some good weight already. And I think, if the blues are as like I'm thinking they're going to be, I don't think 84 is out of question with the amount of anglers we're going to have. But anybody wants to bet under 50, I'll throw 100 on it. So, Wally, you haven't answered me on that yet. So what did you say? Tyler, what's your guess?
I'm going to say 62.
62 total weight?
Total weight, and I will say, somewhere 18 for big fish.
All right. What do you think, Danny?
16 pounds for big fish, total of 58.
Liz?
17.6 for big fish and 66.1 total.
I think Liz, you've got something you know more than we do because she's down to the ounces, Alex.
Yeah.
Gotta put the ounces in there.
I nailed the big fish at Muscatine, 42 even.
And I did in Cape. I did big fish and weight.
Nice.
Huh.
Nice.
I don't recall that, so that's interesting.
Because I would have won the t-shirt and hat, but I took my vote away and it was the next person, obviously.
Well, we'll have to see about that, but okay.
It's on the live.
I got it wrote down right here.
I got it wrote down right here.
Hey, and another thing very interesting, and next Monday night that I've been trying to get him on is a show you do not want to miss. We have Jim Lamer, fish biologist, and you're gonna learn a lot of things next weekend.
Very nice.
You don't learn anything about blue cats or anything about fish or catfish. That guy, he's going to talk a little bit over most of our heads, but I'm going to try. My goal is to kind of dumb it down a little bit for us to understand. But, and I don't know, Danny and Tyler, if you remember years ago, Liz, I think it was one of the first 2 years of Twisted Cat.
It was one of the first couple of years.
Jim, he was in charge of like a graduating class, and there was 3 or 4 girls and 2 boys that came. Every single tournament, every fish we weighed, they measured them, weighed them, tagged them, did a diet sample. So they have like all their migration, their diets from a March tournament, what was these blue cats eating, to an April to July to September to October, all that data. Maybe I should just kind of get some of that data for myself for a while and then we do the show.
I'm going to share it.
Right.
But it's very interesting stuff, so I'm really excited about that. That's going to be fun next Monday night, so really pumped about that. Hopefully we don't have no Facebook problems either. And again, we'll probably go live another night this week, probably show the Sea Deck from Castaway. Again, Castaway Customs is our big fish sponsor. They're giving $500 at every tournament to add to big fish, since the $300 is 100% payback on all entries. So the extra $500 from Castaway Customs. They do Sea Deck flooring. They're going to Sea Deck. They gave away 2 Sea Deck kits, which is a big giveaway at our Sea Arc Poker Run this June. One guy from Warsaw, Travis McGee and Sarah McGee, won it. And then Steve Moore and Nate Moore. So 2 Easy Cats won that. And Steve and Nate Moore also, with Classic, are also sponsors of the Twisted Cat Trail. But they're going to get Sea Decked, and then the Dynasty that Liz is sitting in is getting Sea Decked tomorrow. So we'll probably do a live maybe Wednesday night, go over some more stuff at Pekin, show the Sea Deck, try to hopefully probably cool down because it's going to be in the hundreds, right?
Yeah.
What day is it the worst? Is it Wednesday?
Thursday.
No.
Thursday's the worst.
Thursday's the worst, and then Friday's just a little bit cooler, and Saturday's just a little bit more cooler. So, I mean, I don't think it's going to affect the fish terribly, but it may affect them first thing in the morning a little bit.
Yeah. Well, everybody watching, please share this event coming up this week in Pekin. I'll make another, when we get off here, I guess I won't, but one of my admins are going to make another post with the Pekin flyer. Again, a huge shout out to Ray Dennis and Chevrolet. Thank you for sponsoring this event. Danny, all the things you've been doing, and I know you're going through a tough time medically, but you've been rocking, man, and really helping us put this event together. So a huge shout out to Danny. We're talking almost every day.
It's my pleasure. Yeah, it's just the city has done so much for getting this tournament up and around, the news media, the talk shows. It's been really overwhelming. I mean, even for me, and not being, out there with other guys for going on 3 years now because of physical problems. But No, it's just it's the community itself, and what a heck of a job the mayor has done. Brian Dennison, Ray Dennison Chevrolet, always the major sponsor. He has been. Alex, you got a chance to talk to him, didn't you? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what a tremendous guy. But no, looking forward to seeing everybody here. I really, really am. I think it's going to be a wonderful turnout. It's going to be a great day, and looking forward to it.
Yeah. No, I'm excited. Really am. So like I said, Calcutta and 50-50. Yeah. So we'll do the Calcutta and we'll do a 50-50 Friday night. Again, the Calcutta is a big deal. That's a way to add a lot of cash. Friday night's going to be a fun time. There's a lot of new anglers coming. Actually, I talked to quite a few from Iowa even. So, I mean, there's a lot of people that haven't registered, a lot of anglers. Again, right. The goal is to have a good event. This is the first time Twisted Cats, I'm going to say the first time Twisted Cat Outdoors has been on the Illinois River besides Grafton. So for us to continue to go back, we want to build this, have a good first time showing like we did in Muscatine. And Muscatine is fired up. We're hopefully going to set the date this week for Muscatine 24. We want to do that in Pekin also. So, help us put on a big event, show out, enjoy. The spectators are coming to watch you anglers, catch these fish, show these fish. Like I always say, even if it's a 5-pound fish, don't be discouraged. Number one, you better weigh it for points. Number two, those anglers are the spectators there, the kids that are there, they want to see that fish. So show that fish. Trust
Smile,
me.
be happy. Be
Smile, be happy. You take even this weekend. There's, they said they had a rough day and they had 50 pounds. Well, you might have had a rough day, but there's people that didn't catch fish. So that's an important thing. Red, are you going to be doing anything this weekend or just sitting down?
You better be there, buddy.
Hey, Scott's asking what your new YouTube channel is.
Elizabeth Nagy.
So it's under my name, Elizabeth Nagy, but then his channel is called Crazy Three Cousins.
Yeah.
So I don't know which way you got to look it up, but he's just posted one tonight, or he recorded a new video tonight. I don't know if it's posted, but.
And what I don't understand is he is shy right now. But
yeah.
If you watch his YouTube, I don't even recognize him. He's a different person on YouTube. He's funny. So I'm gonna try to get him on the mic this weekend. He wanted to do the live feed last weekend in Crothersville and started doing pretty good, but I think about 40 minutes in he got a little worn out because we had a big battery pack on. But the good news is, can you scan and show the camera system that we'll be using this weekend for live, Liz?
Well, I kind of took it off.
Throw it down or something. Oh, so we've got that set up now with StreamYard. Once I get my Facebook back.
That usually sets on this, but I was using it.
So we should have a really good live feed this weekend with this lens on that camera. That'll be on StreamYard, so that'll be pretty sweet. Really excited about that. Starting to kind of get this live stuff figured out. Just kind of putting people in the right places. Tom again was there. Tom did awesome with the pictures from Crothersville. He'll be in Pekin this weekend, and it's going to be good. So, any questions anyone has about any of the events, past,
feel free
present,
to reach out
future,
to any of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, reach out to myself, Liz, Tyler, Danny.
The last thing I'll add is, if y'all are fishing the tournament, invite your family, your friends, to get the spectators there watching, because
Rhett loves
to hand out prizes. He loves to hand out all kinds of goodies to the spectators, and at the very end, he'll draw those slips of paper I'll give you guys in the morning, and some of the anglers will win some prizes. We'll be giving out an anchor and all kinds of goodies. So stick around and we'll have fun.
And Liz, it's like that little band you got there right next to you. You come into a weigh-in line, and I I'm a big thing on the kids, and
Yeah.
with 8 grandbabies, proud of every one of them. But when I come in the weigh-in line, I look down and I see those kids' faces, and
Yeah.
they're sitting there looking, and you pull those fish out of the live well,
Yeah.
it makes you feel good.
It does. Yeah. They
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but definitely invite your family to come to the weigh-in. There'll be food vendors and stuff, so be a lot of things going on.
It'd be a great time for the entire family.
We're ready for it.
Yep.
We're ready to have you.
So yeah, like I said, any other questions anybody has about anything coming up, don't hesitate. Don't send me a message on Facebook because I'm not going to get it for who knows when, but call me or reach out to Danny or Tyler or Liz or send a message to Twisted Cat and one of the admins will get that. But again, thanks for watching again tonight. I think we covered a lot of things. Just make sure you tune in next Monday night with Jim Lamer, and we'll also be going over the new points, which I'm going to say it's going to get shaken up. I'm going to say we're going to have a new first place leader, and a lot of people are going to change in the top 50. So really excited about that too. The points have been really fun. Probably one of the coolest things I've seen so far this year, and the championship that we're going to be having. So,
hey, Alex, Liz, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you this week, at the end of this week, Alex.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Thank you guys. Rhett, it's good to see you too, dude, little man.
Hey, buddy. Hey, little buddy. There we go.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks everyone. I'm gonna end this with our Muscatine video if you haven't seen it yet. But again, thanks again for watching. Have a good rest of your week, and then probably Wednesday we'll go live again one more time and show the sea decks and all that stuff that's been done on the couple boats. So again, thanks to all the sponsors. The ones on the bottom are in our presenting sponsor, Sea Arc Boats. We couldn't do it without them. Enjoy this Muscatine video, and we'll see you here in a couple days on another live. Hey, we're here in Muscatine, Iowa. We just wrapped up our first time here, and it was great. 53 teams registered, 50 boats weighed fish. That's incredible. That's probably a record with Twisted Cat. Again, our first time here in Muscatine, Iowa was awesome. A lot of big fish weighed, a lot of big flatheads.
Well, I want you to be thinking about it because I'm going to ask you guys to guess where your total weight is.
Yeah, you guys have to have an idea.
Thank you, Twisted Cat, for coming to Muscatine, Iowa, to our beautiful riverfront. Look forward to continuing this year after year after year, and what a great opportunity for the residents of Muscatine to bring their families down here and see all the fish that they're going to be bringing in, these massive catfish as well. So just thanks again for coming to Muscatine, and look forward for the future.
39.22 pounds. That's Donald, guys. Probably that's on you. 15.
Oh my God. Huge.
I think we might have been first place team here. 42 pounds even. 48.82 pounds.
Wow. Oh my.
We are so excited to be hosting the Twisted Cat Outdoors Fishing Tournament today here in Muscatine, Iowa. It is a beautiful day. It started out a little wet but has cleared up. We are so excited to be hosting. This is our first year, and we're just really thrilled to have all of these fishermen out on enjoying our beautiful riverfront in the Mississippi River. We are so excited to have the anglers come in and begin weighing. I'm sure they've had a great day of fishing.
So Mike, a little backstory on Mike's 25th day. That's a great day. I didn't just paint all that. So as most of you know, there's no blue cats up here like our last event that had 146 pounds in their biggest 3 fish. This is a 5 fish limit. Again, it was 73.73 was the total weight, and their big fish was 42 pounds. It paid out $7,444. This was an awesome time. I can't wait to come back to Muscatine, Iowa. And again, the city is so great. The restaurants, the hotels, everybody here, the spectators really put on a show for us and these anglers that traveled across the Midwest to be here. Like I said, I can't wait to come back. And again, I think we set a record on how many boats weighed fish. 50 out of 53, that's incredible.
So just to have the catfishing tournament come here to our riverfront means so much to us specifically, and you know, great for Contrary. And how about a round of applause for Contrary for the Twisted Cat up here?
$2,080. Third place here in Muscatine, Iowa. Great job, guys. Great job. 51.47. Dylan Lawson, Bo Brady, $3,466. Wow. Good payday. 73.73 total weight. Jim Gillenwater, Paul McIntosh, $6,944 for first. Then they got our Castaway Customs Sea Deck Big Fish Bounty, an extra $500. Their big fish was 42.00. I think somebody nailed that right on the dot on that weight. For a total of $7,000 or $7,444. Woo, wow.
Thanks for the bait on Thursday.
What is the tip that you would say?
Man, I don't know. Probably the tip of the best would be fresh bait.
Fresh bait.
Fresh bait. I mean, that would be the biggest tip.
We hope you have had a wonderful day. The weather sure has cooperated.
Again, thank you, and I look forward to seeing everybody next year for this tournament as well.